Zamalek beat up on Espoir Fukash, a Congolese team, 101-92. I mean, let's break it down. I mean, Zamalek are just going for the kill. They're 5-0. Right now, they're 4-0. And they shot pretty well in this game. I mean, 49% from the field, 56% from two-point field goals, 40% from deep, and 64% from the line, which is unacceptable. But they were able to get the job done. But Espoir Fukash, I mean, this is a team that they're just first timers here. When they meet a juggernaut team that already won the championship, eventually they had to give in, and Zamalek just won this game. So yeah, they shot 41% from the field, 45% from two-point field goals, 36% from the line, and 66%. That's 36% from deep, and 66% from the line. They actually out-rebounded Zamalek, 47 rebounds to Zamalek's 45, but Zamalek only 2 rebounds shy. So yeah, but in the assist department, Zamalek took that, but Espoir Fukash were just right behind them. They were 4 assists shy, and it was just for this other stats, it was just a neck and neck, but Zamalek are just going for the 5-0 record that REG and USM weren't able to get. And Espoir Fukash just had to fall the victim to the domination by Zamalek. Espoir Fukash had 5 steals, and both teams were tied in 2 blocks apiece. But it was a great game. Actually, it was a high-scoring game today. A lot of the other teams that played today, FAP and Petro de Luanda didn't have the highest scoring game. Actually, just a defensive affair. But here there was a limited scoring. The guys from both teams were letting it go from the field. Ronnie Nganga from Espoir Fukash, 28 points. Jack Kabuya, he had 13 points. Emmanuel Okorafor, he had 13 for Espoir Fukash. When you're looking at Zamalek, Michael McKinney, 28 points. Eslam Asalem, he had 20 points. Ike Diogu, 13 points. In the rebounds, Emmanuel Okorafor, he had 11 rebounds. Chris Laza, 7 rebounds for Espoir Fukash. But you look at total rebounds for Zamalek, the usual suspect. Anas Mahmoud, 10 rebounds. Mustafa Kejo, 10 rebounds. I mean, this is a good game. Michael McKinney, he was actually the assist man. For Zamalek, he had 7 assists. So overall, I expected Zamalek to win this game. There was no doubt about it. They were able to beat the hardest team in the conference, that was Petro de Luanda. They were able to beat them convincingly. And the other last game that is left is not going to be a bother for them, because they're just going to steamroll and have a record of 5-0 unbeaten and show why they are the reigning champions. And when you look at even the other stats, man, I mean, the assists they led in assists, 27 assists. In the turnovers, they had 12 turnovers, but Espoir Fukash led in turnovers, 14 turnovers. I mean, they didn't lead in bench points. Bench points, the guys who led were Espoir Fukash. They had 45 bench points, 18 second chance points for Espoir Fukash, 24 points for Espoir Fukash. And points from turnovers, you can see Zamalek just folded. They actually capitulated in this, and it wasn't a good look for them, and they needed to fix that, because they only had 13 points from turnovers. They needed to capitalize on the points from turnovers that they had, but eventually they're able to outlast them. But when you look at the game with the way it unfolded all the way from the jump, I mean, Zamalek just put the hammer down, 26 points in the first. I mean, Espoir Fukash were really, really lagging on offense, especially in the first, which is where they scored 11 points, which really set the tone for this game for them, because if they were not able to dig themselves out of that hole, they weren't going to be able to contend or compete in this game. But in the second quarter, I mean, Espoir Fukash just turned it around and scored 28 points and held Zamalek to 20, but it wasn't enough, because heading into the starting with the second quarter, you can see Zamalek put up their highest scoring quarter in this game, which is the third quarter. They had 36 points to Espoir Fukash 22. although Espoir Fukash tried to come back with late game heroics by scoring 31 points, the highest scoring quarter for them in the fourth, they were not able to outlast Zamalek because Zamalek already dug the Espoir Fukash team in a very deep hole, and they were not able to get out of it even late in the game, and that's why Zamalek were able to outlast them. I'm telling you, experience. They know what to do and when to do it, and they know when to pull the trigger. So, I mean, under their belt, Zamalek have beat Cobra Sport convincingly. They beat Cape Town Tigers. They beat Petro de Luanda in a defensive affair, but they were able. But also, when you look at how they fared in this game, it goes to show you why they really want to make it back into the finals. And right now, they have a very good record of 4-0, a perfect record of 4-0. They are really chasing that 5-0 record. And the last team that they're supposed to face is FAP, which I don't feel like it's going to be a big challenge for them because they're just going to be able to sweep them and beat them. And it's just going to get harder and harder for these other teams to be able to match up with the Zamalek because, these guys just know what they're doing on the court. And these other guys are not ready for them. I'm not sure if the guys in the Sahara Conference are ready for them because these guys are really grueling and really raring to go. And teams like FAP who made the BAL the last season looks like they're not gonna make this. They're not gonna make it if they don't win. If they're not gonna be able to beat a team like Zamalek in the either fourth or final game. It's gonna be hard for them. Yeah. So Zamalek, they're just on that level, man. Espoir Fukash, they're first timers. I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to win another game because right now it's just looking bleak for them. But it is what it is. So great work by Zamalek. So if you guys like the video, and peace out.